before, I know the lies. I've been here before, I've seen the sky fall, the sky fall on me. The waves are coming up, they paralyze. The fear is breaking in, it's no surprise, no, but it tries though. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. No turning back. No turning back. Where do we go from here? Look in my eyes. There's a spark that we don't need to hide, no. Don't hide it, no. Yeah, bullets in the gun, we pay the price. We must overcome, it's time to rise up. Rise up. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. No turning back. No, we're not turning back. Hypocrites try to get up on me. Demons calm, they'll try to harm me. Try to hide, but I think they saw me. But I ain't giving up, no, no. My real friends, they all know the flaw in me. Hate to text, hit me, can you call me? Here I go, new day upon me. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we
Yep, it's ready to over.
How'd you like that, Dom?
It is round 14 from the Shake and Bake Cup Series presented by Heroes United. 2 rounds left in the regular season. It is all to fight for. And tonight we go racing for a lobster at the Magic Mile. Hello everybody and welcome on back to Shake and Bake Sim TV. It's Dwayne Crespo up here in the commentary booth. Alongside up here joining me is Zachary Evans, as tonight we continue on the regular season of the Shake and Bake Cup Series Season 3. 2 races remain, and we kick it off from New Hampshire Motor Speedway tonight. Zach, Again, this short track racing, it's a mile-long track. How do you think the drivers will do here tonight?
Well, from what I've seen in practice so far, I've seen a lot of sliding. I've seen a lot of hitting the wall. I'm currently seeing a wall ride. Anyways, it's definitely going to be very interesting. Hopefully these guys can keep it clean and we don't have 100 cautions during the race, but I think it might be inevitable with this close quarter contact racing here at a short track like New Hampshire.
It has happened so far at every short track we have gone. Multiple cautions. Of course, a ton of contact gonna be in display due, of course, to the short track racing action. But nonetheless, even after the cautions, there should be some interesting and dramatic racing here. Once again, only 2 races remain in the regular season. It is now or never to go and secure your spot, especially if you're in the bottom 3 of that top 10 that make the hunt for the cup. And one man to look out for here tonight has to be this man right here. Harold Wilson in the 83 machine, your current championship leader. All he has to do is finish this race. If he walks out here of New Hampshire with a checkered flag crossing the line, he will be your regular season champion of Season 3. It is all on the line for him. He just has to cruise it to the line. Let's see if it will be redemption from last season where the title got snatched away in the last possible moment. Let's see what the 83 crew has in store for us here at New Hampshire. As well as some other changes coming into play for this season and a Season 4. Michael Egermont joining up Vibes Motorsports and now co-owning Vibes Motorsports going into a Season 4. As well as Dominic Luba being released by HBA Racing. He's going to find a new home at Taser Racing, now driving the number 8 Chevy machine for Taser, as HBA Racing finds their replacement in the form of Owen Newman. He was a free agent, and his display at Indy will land him a seat at HBA Racing. He's going to be riding the number 88 Toyota for them. And another addition for HBA Racing, a part-time addition, Dalton Tubbs making his Cup Series debut. He's going to be substituting for Carter Brockmeyer in the number 20 Toyota machine. So Brockmeyer going to try and salvage some points here, putting it all on the line. And Dalton Tubbs. So here we go. Practice coming to an end as we get qualifying started.
Yeah, just another mention there. Carter Roy has returned to the Cup Series after a hiatus of a couple races.
Yep, Carter Roy back at it once again. He's going to be driving the 21. We saw Chris Safewright driving the 21 at Indianapolis for BSB. Carter Roy going to hop back into that machine. Here we go. Qualifying officially now going underway here. And this seems like, once again, a very tough challenge for these drivers. The main thing to give away here in New Hampshire, both that pit entrance and that pit exit. We talked about it in the meeting. That commitment box is your enemy here, and that pit exit with how tight it is. You saw there when Snyder passed turn 2. That little bit section of the blue cone is all you have for a legal pit exit. So you really got to hit the marks there. But here you go.
Yeah, I'm really interested in that 88 car. He was fastest in practice.
Jaden Duran
Won the pole last week, and he repeat.
Jaden Duran was your race winner last week at Indianapolis. Unfortunately not present here tonight, so we'll see who captures it here at New Hampshire. So far, it's Gino Zito up in the board with a 30.3. On board with Adam Snyder. Owen Newman goes up to provisionary pool. And Snyder goes P2. Owen Newman 29.91 is the time. And it gets immediately
Oh.
taken back. Gino Cito on his second lap time at 29.64. Thornhill puts it up to second. Does Newman have a response for that? Coming to the line.
Yes,
he does! A 29.56. It's a back and forth game between Zito and Newman, but Newman is the one to prevail. What about Thornhill, though? Purple sector for him. Thornhill across the line.
P3, P2.
Gets P2, able to pass Zito.
1/1000th of a second decided between first and second.
Unbelievable. Overthrows Cito at a second. Not able to overthrow Newman, though. How about Harold Wilson here? He has a purple sector. Currently P4.
It was, P4.
Yes, he does! Harold Wilson! Provisional
my.
pole! 29.49 for Harold Wilson. On pole position goes the 83 crew. And if you're BSB in that 83 crew, that is the best thing you can see to capitalize a regular season title.
Man, what a lap time.
Here's Michael Egermont, his second lap time, currently P5 between Morals and Zito. Cannot find an improvement. He's going to have to stick with P5. What about Matthew Hill? No lap time set just yet.
Yeah, two HBA drivers yet to set a time between Hill and Luba. Or former HBA Luba. Now with Taser. Coming out. Maybe he can get one lap in for Dom.
Hill across the line. It's going to be P9. Gets past Tubbs and Jones. What does Luba have in store? In that brand new number 8 ride, Luba now in a Chevy. His first lap time in his new ride.
As he would call it, he'd call it he's home.
As I believe Luba is now beginning his out lap unless
he's just starting. Just started.
Matthew Hill cannot find improvement. He's going to have to stay in P9. Luba is the last one. It's a 12-car grid here.
Luba's only going to have one lap here. So he's going to have to make his count right here.
Yep, 30 seconds remaining in quality. This is the one lap unless he can quickly make his way around. But it's going to be very unlikely. Luba. P9. Overthrows his old teammate. Now going into the backstretch. He will not have enough to complete a second lap. And I feel like we've seen this time and time again. Dominic Luba just starting quali late and not able to set a second lap time. But there it is.
Yeah, it's pulling my strategies that I pull in DSA.
But there it is. Harold Wilson. What more can you ask from him in a regular season title defining moment? Harold Wilson, it's pole position here tonight.
I'm going to try to dial him up.
So here we go.
Yep, I'm going to talk to our pole sitter real quick.
Alrighty.
Hey, Harold, it's the guys in the booth. You got us?
See if we can get him on up here.
Hey, Harold, it's the guys in the booth. You got us?
I got you.
Man, you only got to cross the start-finish line to lock up the regular season championship, and here you are sitting on pole. How you feel about the car and what you can do today in New Hampshire?
I got lucky on a qualifying lap. I got to stick and got to get a lap in there. So, just gonna try to take it easy and save these tires and hopefully get that win.
Well, we're all wishing you the best up here. Good luck.
Appreciate it, man.
Here we go. Qualifying going underway here. So here is your starting grid here from New Hampshire. There's Harold Wilson on pole position. Owen Newman gonna be beside him. And it's Davin Thornhill, P3, Gino Zito, P4 in row 2. Row 3, it's going to be Michael Egamont and Alex Morals. Row 4, it's Adam Snyder and Carter Roy. Row 5, it's Dominic Luba and his new Chevy Ride alongside his old teammate Matthew Hill. Running off the grid here at New Hampshire, row 6, it's Dalton Tubbs subbing in for Carter Brockmeyer and Charlie Jones there at the back. I'm excited. Are you excited? We're getting ready to rock and roll here from the Magic Mile.
Oh, I'm both a little anxious and a little excited here. I'm very unsure of how this race is going to go. It definitely can go one of two ways. We can either have a caution fest or we can have like 100-lap green flag here. But it's really going to be a toss-up here. It just depends on how aggressive these drivers are.
Here we go, everyone getting that little bit of practice here in pit lane. Remember, practice is gonna be very crucial here. Pit entrance here is very tricky. So we will see how they roll here, as we're gonna be green next time by.
Yeah, we possibly could see some apron usage off of turn 2. Personally, in real life, also personally, I do use the apron coming off of turn 2 to help me turn the corner. So we could see a little bit of that today. So hopefully, if they do use the apron, they can rejoin safely and not cause an incident. So, well, while we got a little bit of time here, who's your pick? Who are you going with?
I'm gonna be honest, out of the entire practice sessions that I've seen, even though he's about in the middle of the field, maybe not the qualifying that he's wanted, out of all the people here, I think that he's been the driver that's put the most amount of practice. Give me Adam Snyder to take a victory lane for the second time this season here in New Hampshire.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with he's only in his second race, but he put it on pole last week at Indy. Give me Owen Newman and his new team, HBA, to take the 88 to victory lane.
We'll see how it goes. It's time to shake it and bake it. We're racing for a Lobster in the Magic Mile. Green flag goes flying at New Hampshire.
Newman gets him on the outside. What a run.
And single file already got to be very careful on these turns. You can get loose pretty easily as well, so.
Gets very flat on the bottom of the track. Progressive banking here, so the further you are up on the track, the more banking you have to turn the car.
As you see there, track conditions very dry. 92 degrees is the track temperature. And the race rules here: overtime shot, 3 like always, 1 faster pair.
Battle for second.
And then this is where it's going to get interesting. 65% fuel, 4 tire sets. Tires can last up here about 30 laps before you start to feel a little bit of fall off. And then about 40 to 60 laps, depending on how well you save, until you really start getting that fall off. Fuel here, with that 65%, you can get around 40 to 46 laps of fuel, depending on how well you save. So this is going to be a very strategic race where you'll have to prioritize either fuel or tires. We'll see how they strategize around this.
Yeah, our biggest mover right now is Mr. Adam Snyder, already up to 5th after starting 7th.
Look at the gap put by Owen Newman already on Harold Wilson. He is moving the chains in just his second start. Could we see another first-time race winner? Record is already broken here in Season 3 for the most first-time race winners we've seen in a season. Will we just keep adding on to it?
Oh, my God. So I'm looking at lap times here, and Owen Newman is running 29.8, while Harold's running 31.5. He's almost 0.3 of a second faster a lap.
That is already unbelievable.
Which, I mean, Harold could be saving his stuff here. Owen could be pushing his car really hard here. Davin's been peeking on that quarter. Oh.
Caution will come flying out. Trouble in the front stretch. Dalton Tubbs, the substitute part-time driver for HBA, subbing this time for Carter Brockmeyer in the 20.
Oh, he almost had it saved multiple times, but ultimately he just finally sent him into the inside wall.
So let's take a look at the replay here. So this is the replay. This is Dalton Tubbs. Smacks the outside wall. Coming out of turn 4. Almost hits. I believe that was his new teammate, Matthew Hill. Almost next Matthew Hill there, but manages to avoid it. Great avoidance by Tubbs, but just very unfortunate smacking that wall.
Matthew Hill, connection dropped due to packet loss.
Oh no.
He has reconnected, but he'll be a lap or two down here now.
That is one of the
That
issues.
internet gives him issues so often. It's really his Achilles heel.
That is one of the main issues that's been going on with Matthew Hill, his internet connection. Luckily, however, he doesn't have to worry that much today. No drivers that are outside of the top 10 that can make it are here present. The ones that are outside of the top 10 that could potentially make the playoffs are Noah Lane, Braden Barlow, Heath Williams, and Stefan Wagner. None of them are here today, so Hill getting a little freebie here today.
Yeah, that's really good luck for him. I mean, bad luck for the internet, but good luck. You ain't got to really, you don't really have any competition from behind.
Can you make a fundraiser for Matthew so his internet doesn't stop keeping cutting out on him?
Hill.
So here we go, everyone.
Yeah,
choosing their
Matthew's
lanes
going to be, I think, 2 laps down here. He did just say in the chat he still has almost a minute left of towing because of his internet. So he might go almost 3 laps down here. But if we get a caution fest like I've been predicting, then that might be nothing for him because he'll be the only car allowed down.
It's going to be free pass after free pass after free pass for the number 90. As here we go, we're already getting ready to kick things off. Back to green here.
Yeah, so during that last pit stop, Luba and Dalton Tubbs, who was a part of the caution. Both of those guys pitted. Shirley probably taking tires too, so see what we can do.
Owen Newman leading the charge. Back to green we go.
Decent jump from Harold on the outside. We side by side. Owen sends it into one. Makes it stick. Side by side for fourth. Egremont and Gino.
Thornhill giving him a little bit of a fight, though. Here we
Yeah,
go.
he's there.
They were side by side. Thornhill going to drop back.
Yeah, Davin showed signs of being able to pass Harold, but he just couldn't get by him. Let's see.
And there he
Can
goes.
he make that car turn?
Round the inside. Can he make it stick? Going
No.
into the backstretch.
Yeah.
No, he cannot.
Outside gets the run.
Thornhill in desperate need gets the lead, and Thornhill is your new race leader here at New Hampshire.
Back to the inside, Owen goes.
Newman wants that position, though. Here we go. Season 2 champ versus the rookie.
Oh, man, what some
Newman
great
gets him.
racing we got. Great, clean racing right there.
There we go. We're going to try it again. Gets him. Still
Got a
side by
draft.
side. And it's Newman who will lead that lap.
You got to side draft him if you fall behind him. Davin with a slide job.
Here comes Owen, though, trying to look for the switcheroo.
Great racing for the lead here.
Superb racing here. Side-by-side action. Unbelievable.
Owen will lead this lap. Back to the inside. Oh, Owen goes a little wide. Got a side draft. Davin sends it in hard. Slide job. And it will work. Davin Thornhill back to the lead.
This is a great fight that we're seeing here at the front.
Yeah, it's Davin's pulling away a little bit now. Egremont gets past Harold. Egremont's up to third. Harold's slowly falling here. Has pressure from behind from his teammate at BSB, Gino Zito.
Still side by side. How long will this go? We're gonna have grab your popcorns, ladies and gentlemen.
88 back to the lead. Man, New Hampshire might be slept on. This might be a really great racetrack.
And remember, this isn't the only short track racing that we'll see. We have one for the ages in the hunt for the Cup. I cannot wait to see how this season's Bristol goes.
And from as far as I know, I think I'll be in that race. So now Owen's going to pull a little bit of a gap on Davin now. And Davin will send it in hard. Hope it's going to stick. Because Morals will get by Gino. Morals looking on Harold now. Got a car link back. Back to side by side for the lead. Oh my gosh.
They've been going at this for like 7 to 10 laps already. It's insane.
Davin will have the lead, but Owen's going to have the run.
We're going to try it
Honestly,
again.
if I'm Michael Eckermont at this point, I'm loving this because these guys are toasting their tires up there, battling like this.
And not only that, but just one small mistake is all it takes for both of them to go spinning. Egremont can just take advantage of this and slip through. Obviously, you don't want to see that. I mean, that's your team owner right there fighting for the lead, but...
88 has the run on the outside.
Remember,
You'll clear him.
Remember, you're Michael Egremont. You are the highest driver up in the standings that doesn't have a win yet. You're just 1 point ahead of Snyder and a P4 in the standings. You gotta do what you gotta do to ensure that you have the best shot at a championship with 2 races left here in the regular season.
Yeah, that might be my teammate now, but next season, that guy is not my teammate, so...
It's gonna be very interesting off-season and a season 4, I'll tell you that. There's some action here in the back. Michael Egremont P3, Wilson P4. Then it's Morals and Zito. As here comes Morals. Looked like he was trying to look for a move there on Wilson. How about this?
It feels like I'm watching the Atlanta race in the next gen where these guys were passing each other lap after lap again.
It does feel that way. We're not even a quarter of the way done. So this is amazing to see. This is a 151 lap race. So very odd number, but very interesting.
Oh, Morals goes a little bit high. Gino's trying to take advantage here. Side by side. Gino hops back in line.
This is a battle for
top
top 5. Morals locks up. And here comes Zito down the inside. Snyder looks to follow through as well. The whole BSB crew going in.
Almost took out Harold with that lockup. And BSB boys would have jumped right on Morals for taking out their leader.
Zito
get past
Morals. Can
Snyder looking.
Still side by side.
I think this might be the longest time somebody's been up front now.
Don't jinx it now. Don't jinx it now. We do not want the commentator curse now. Snyder can't get by. He's going to have to hang back behind Morals just a tiny bit more.
Yeah, you can try and gas it up here so you can get the run. That's what he's looking to do. Not going to get there. He'll have to dive bomb it if he wants it. Or just fall behind.
Just playing follow the leader so far. Look at the gap that Thornhill and Newman have on the rest of this pack.
Carter Roy in his return to the Cup Series is almost 4 seconds off the pace. I don't know if there's something wrong with the car but these guys will catch him in like 3-4 laps if he doesn't pick it up.
Carter Roy, after Coda, wasn't seen for a little bit, came back and I believe it was Michigan. And now making yet again another appearance here. So Carter obviously ton of races missed, out of playoff contention, but can still help out both BSB in getting their drivers up into the standings, and of course helping BSB try and gather some team points here. The more drivers you have on the field that are your team, the better chances at team points. How team points work, it's the highest member of the team that gets to score the points for the team, kind of like how the manufacturer championship works in actual NASCAR. So this is to keep the playing field as even as possible, since all teams don't have the same amount of drivers, as there was Adam Snyder making the move on Alex Morales, and Snyder will get past Morales here for P6. It's a 4-5-6 right now for bottom split bandits.
Tell you what, Owen's got Davin on a leash right now. He is not letting him get away.
And Michael Egerman is just in the middle of the group, just running his own race. Carter Roy's coming down pit road.
Yeah, I'm wondering if something's wrong with that car. May have hit the wall or something. I don't really know. He was running almost 3 seconds off the pace.
So if he does have damage, this could be a great opportunity for Matthew Hill to try and make some progress here.
As
Newman.
Harold Wilson, I believe, is holding up these guys behind him.
Newman as well, getting slightly closer to Thornhill here.
I mean, these are your teammates after all, but I mean, do you let them go at some point, you know, if they're faster than you?
I mean, again, if you're Harold, you want to finish this race, obviously. You have the regular season title. It's at your grasp, basically. But just to make sure, you kind of do want those extra points to really make sure that you're mathematically grabbing that title. So far, the distance between Wilson in first and Thornhill second in standings, it's a 55-point difference. So if Harold can grab a good point stay here, maybe P4 like he's running right now, it's game over.
So Carter Roy has come out of the pits, and he's running about 0.2 faster than the leaders right now. So after that pit stop, Roy is 2 laps down. So if there is a caution, he will get the free pass. Unfortunate for Matthew Hill. As Egermon's going to let the faster Roy by.
So Roy probably got a fresh set of tires there, putting up the pace.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he's still running 0.2 faster than the leaders. 2 to 0.3. Oh, Matthew Hill goes wide in 3.
Everyone's still running pretty smoothly though. Again, I don't want to jinx it. I'm just stating, you know, Just stating that everyone's running cleanly so far.
Yep, until probably a couple seconds from now when there's a car on the wall or something. Because you jinxed it. As the BSB boys still 4, 5, and 6 here. Dalton Tubbs, after his spin earlier, he's back up to 8th. Good recovery from him. Oh, Davin goes a little high. Gets a huge run. Newman just slightly taps the wall. Gap between 1 and 2, 4/10 of a second at the moment. Trying to run down to the order. Davin Thornhill first. There'll be Owen Newman, Michael Egermont, Harold Wilson, Gino Zito rounds out the top 5. Adam Snyder, P6, Alexander Morals, Dominic Luba, Dalton Tubbs, Charlie Jones, last car on the lead lap, P10, Carter Roy, P11, 2 laps down, and Matthew Hill, after connection issues, is 12th, 3 laps down. As Charlie Jones will come into the pits. I think we're getting close to green flag stops here. Owens reeling in Davin here. Oh, he bumps him a little. He was not expecting Davin to check up that much. Dalton Tubbs pitting next time by. Owen, after sending it in too hard in a 1 and 2 last time. See what he does. He cuts to the inside. He easily takes it from Davin Thornhill. Owen Newman, HBA back on top. Davin trying to have something to say about it. Looking at the inside, but the 88's going to have the run. I was told you can go about 54 laps on fuel, but here comes P2, Davin Thornhill, coming in for his stop at lap 46. Green flag pit stops for our lead lap cars. Egermont's coming this time. So is Newman. Morals and Luba coming. That'll leave just the BSB guys out there who haven't made their stop yet. Feel like they might try to run it long here. Yeah, still staying on the track here. Harold Wilson will get back to the lead after being on pole. See when these guys come in. They might try to stretch it a little bit further than some guys. So Newman and Thornhill, who pitted, they are on the lead lap. Everybody else is one lap down. So Davin doing the undercut did not work out for him. He will remain in second for now until these other guys pit, which they're going to be losing a lot of time here with these tires. It's definitely a strategy call here, but you're losing almost 2 seconds a lap here. We'll play around more than a second and a half. Egremont will unlap himself from Harold Wilson. BSB guys still out there. Losing lots of time here. Newman and Thornhill still battling it out for the eventual race lead.
There we go. I was having connectivity issues, so there we go. Now we're fully back, thank God. But oh my goodness. Of course, it wouldn't be iRacing if we didn't have a little bit of connectivity issues. We love to see it.
Was the broadcast still going?
Yeah, broadcast is still going, thank God. But like... Alrighty, so there we go. So this is going to get very interesting. Everyone's going to be on a different spot now at the track.
Davin just passed Owen for the race lead whenever these BSB guys are pitted. Whenever these BSB guys pit.
They're just trying, they're on an alternate strategy. We'll see if that strategy works out. They're just trying to absolutely milk the fuel tank here. See if they can make it go all the way. It's going to be hard to do, but if anyone can pull it, it has to be them.
I still don't think this is a good strategy for them. They're losing too much time. They're losing almost a second and a half per lap. And if this race goes fully green, I don't think they can make that up.
Oh, caution!
Caution!
Someone's into the wall. That's Alex Morals. Into the wall on the front stretch, the same place where Dalton Tubbs spun out, and that will bring out the second caution of the night.
Oh, man, he had to get a little bit of contact there with another car, but it's still going to be on him here.
So this is...
A little bit of contact with Matthew Hill.
Yeah, just goes straight up into the 90. So a decent and very good green flag run gonna be ended here by a spin. And this, I mean, this is what you want to see if you're BSB here. You're gonna get a free pit stop.
Yeah, you trapped a couple guys lap down here.
I would be very surprised if all three of them don't go down pit road here.
Oh, for sure. You're supposed to only be able to go about 54 laps on fuel. So they're probably right on the edge.
Yep, there they go.
As
All
the
three.
guys who pitted under the last caution, they will stay out here. So Charlie Jones will get the free pass here. He'll probably come down pit road because he'll have nothing to lose. At least fill up the tank with some gas.
I'll be right back.
As it's a race off pit road. And I'm unsure who got it. It was really, really close between Gino Zito and Harold Wilson. It does appear that Harold did win the race off pit road. And that was a really close race off of pit road. Here we go. Pace cars on pit road. Green flag back in the air. Davin gets a good jump on the inside. Owen Newman nowhere to be seen there. Egermont's looking for P2. He's going to give a little tap to Newman. Zito to the inside of his teammate Wilson.
I am back,
Morrill
but what a
spins it in
restart.
behind him.
I am back, but what a restart that was. I was watching it from the distance. Thornhill off to the races. Newman quickly falling behind. Egermont now has a slight chance to get back in the mix.
Your first side-by-side battles with Snyder and Roy, which are on 2 different laps. Everybody's single file at the moment. These Backstreet Bandits guys aren't catching the leaders like I thought they would. I mean, they're on newer tires, but they're running slower than our leaders. I don't know if they're saving fuel or what they got going on, but not really producing how I thought they would on this restart. As Newman and Davin have been on a rope, tied together all race. so close to each other the whole race. Davin cannot pull away, and then when Owen gets out front, he can't pull away.
So Thornhill just pulling on to that lead. Newman falling behind. Egremont in the mix, and that's BSB. So everything just took a whole reset after the green flag cycles, and of course, that second caution. As Dalton Tubbs is gonna go down pit road here.
Oh, yeah, he on lap 62, he got hit by Dominic Luba and got put into the outside wall between 1 and 2.
It is a tough day if you're Dalton Tubbs, and especially if you're Carter Brockmeyer watching.
Yeah, he's gonna go probably almost 4 laps down here.
So
very unfortunate.
The difference between Michael Egremont P4 and Carter Brockmeyer P3 is 27 points. So he may not get him here, but if he can get a good enough points result at Atlanta, Egremont may have a shot at taking third away.
Yeah. He would have to get a good result. I'm not sure if Carter Brockmeyer is racing Atlanta. I believe I will be filling in for him at Atlanta. It's not set in stone at the moment, but it's in the plans.
How about this fight? Back at it again. Just Newman and Thornhill have been the ones going back and forth here in New Hampshire. It's been a cat and mouse game the entire race.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen that big gap like Owen pulled at the beginning of the race. I mean, I think ultimately what caused that was Harold Wilson holding up Davin and not letting Davin get by Harold. So now that Davin can actually fight Owen Newman, he's bringing it to him.
So it's up to Charlie Jones, the top 7 that are on the lead lap. Carter Roy will be 1 lap down. Alex Morals and Dominic Luba will be 2 laps down. And then it will be Matthew Hill and Dalton Tubbs 3 laps down. So Hill made up at least 1 spot after having the connectivity issues, getting that 1 spot on Tubbs. And as it stands right now, it will be Carter Roy picking up the Lucky Dog free pass.
Yeah, he's the only car 1 lap down. So he's really hoping for that caution. As Davin's pulled a decent gap on Owen here. I know I'll look back next lap and they'll be side by side again somehow.
Oh, most likely, most definitely after what I've seen so far. You see riding on board on the roof onboard camera of the number 2 Chevrolet of Michael Egremont for Taser Racing, still currently looking himself for a first race win here in the Shake and Bake Cup Series. As the gap will unfortunately continue to increase. Now it's going to be a 2-second gap between Egremont and Newman. However, it's going to be a 3-second gap between him and Harold Wilson here.
Yeah, I'm honestly not sure if Harold's like just saving a lot here or he just doesn't have the pace to keep up with these guys in front of him. I mean, Harold's been known to save during an entire run, so I wouldn't put it past him to be saving at the moment.
not only saving, but he could be trying to play it slow here to just get these points and just claim that #1 seed, claim the regular season title, have the best shot at winning that championship. This has been an ultimate turnaround year for Harold Wilson. Put up the consistency last season, and the bad luck just unfortunately kept going. Got his regular season title snatched away on the last possible race, and finished, I believe it was last out of the championship 4 drivers. But so far, 2 wins this season, his first on an oval as well. What a season it has been for the 83 crew. As Newman still trying to hunt down Thornhill here. As we
The
have
gap is definitely closer than it's been.
We have officially reached the halfway point here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway.
75 laps to go. Yeah, Owen's reeling him in. He's throwing that rod in the middle of that pond. He is turning that rod and reel. He's reeling in Davin Thornhill here.
If you're Thornhill here, how often are you checking those rearview mirrors?
Oh, I don't care what's out my front windshield at this point. I want to see what's in the mirror. See, it's at a short track like this, I mean, you really want to know where this guy's gaining time on you at. If this was like an intermediate tracker like that, you would just go where he is to block his air. But at a short track like this, with this new package that NASCAR has, you want to really just see where the guy behind you is gaining time on you at, so you can try and run that line, see if you can gain the same time he's gaining.
I'll tell you what, not a bad start for the newest pickup of HBA Racing. And we'll see how this goes. Dalton Tubbs did sign a full-time contract for Season 4. So we'll see if HBA Racing can get him into a full-time contract. So far, HBA Racing looking like one of the teams to be grandfathered in that will be allowed 4 full-time charters. I can definitely see Owen Newman being a full-time ride for HBA next season. If they don't, that is going to be a massive pass-up.
Oh, for sure. I mean, right now they got who? They got Carter, Matthew, and then Dalton, and then I don't know who's their 4th driver.
So it's been Brockmeyer, Newman, Matthew Hill, and Tim Pugel are currently the full-times. Dalton Tubbs being the part-time, subbing for Brockmeyer and Pugel whenever he's not going to race.
Yeah, so, I mean, they'll have a spot open for Newman. If they don't let him take that ride, then that's going to be a huge letdown for Owen Newman, and probably a mistake on the HBA guys.
Carter Brockmeyer, of course, co-owner. He's going to be running for HBA Racing next season. Matthew Hill has a Season 4 contract. Dalton Tubbs has a full-time Season 4 contract. Tim Pugel announced that he's going to be stepping down from full-time to be a part-time next season to focus more on team ownership. So they will have a full-time spot open that can perfectly fit in for Owen Newman. As you see there, Charlie Jones went down pit road, so we're going to have 6 drivers left on the lead lap here. as we're going to start to see in a little bit the second cycle of those green flag stops.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if he took tires after he got the free pass, so he was definitely probably out there on old tires here, so he'll go 2 laps down.
Some lap traffic coming into play as Thornhill and Newman have to get past Tubbs.
Yeah, he'll go 4 laps down here.
So Thornhill passed smoothly. Newman down to the inside of that number 20. Owen Newman will get past smoothly. And he will now focus on Thornhill and the race lead once again.
Honestly shocked. I don't think I have any wood near me, but there's only been 1 caution or 2 cautions this race. So that's like 8 less than what I thought it was going to be. So let's see if these guys can keep it up and keep it clean. As Carter Roy, that was riding the inside wall in the front stretch. Must have heard me talking about it as keeping it clean.
As there goes,
Yeah,
that's Alex
Oh.
Walls.
He hit the wall pretty hard on the outside wall coming out of 4. And probably some wheel damage there. He's really slow off the pace here.
Still hunting him down. Yep, and there's Carter Roy going down pit road.
Comes Owen. Does he have a run? He does. He bump drafts Davin down the backstretch.
Here we
It
go.
gives Davin too much speed. Into 3. Can Owen take advantage?
He's kind of there.
Not yet. Davin taps the wall. He's going to cook his momentum down the front stretch as Carter Roy will pop out of the race car and be done for the night.
Very,
For the
very
21.
tough break. Very tough break for Carter Roy, but here comes Owen Newman round the inside of Thornhill through turns 3 and 4. Does he have to move down? They're still side by side going to the line.
88 with a little bit of side draft.
Newman got him. Can Thornhill pull a
Bob's trying to
switch or
get the run.
remove?
He has a run, and it stalls out. 88 will be the leader for now.
Can Thornhill get him here on turn 4? He will not be able to. Owen Newman officially your new race leader here, going into lap number 90. As here comes Thornhill, he's going to try to fight it back. Not enough juice, though, on that number 5.
I'll tell you one thing, though. Davin does not like being in second place. He sends it in hard. And that's going to lose all his momentum going down the front stretch. About a car length gap between the two. Sends it back in. He beats him back to the gas. Oh, look. Side draft.
Almost make contact.
F5 is not going away. He'll slide up. Little bit of contact there. Rubbing racing right there.
There's some good rapid racing that we're watching right now.
5 car not trying to.
Oh, Newman goes
Bring
high,
him into the
way
wall.
high into the track, and Thornhill will take advantage.
Huge run.
What a
Huge
run,
run
though.
down the backstretch.
What a save.
He might have found a new line here.
It looked like he went way up the track, and he's just gonna rocket launch it on turn exit.
Yeah, he was like a half a car width off the wall, and He just turns that wheel all the way left and gets a huge run to go down the backstretch.
And Thornhill now gonna be in between HBA Toyotas as here comes Dalton Tubbs. He may help out his new teammate.
Well, as these guys are battling a little bit, Michael Egermont has reeled these guys in a little bit. Gap's only 1.7 from 1.7 from him to Newman.
Oh, Egermont is right there. He is hunting down P1 and 2.
Yeah, I think it was a lot better whenever they were side by side.
Oh, Thornhill into the wall.
Oh, this might be an easy pass for Egermont now.
What has happened there with the number 5?
He must have been pushing it too hard and back into the wall again.
Still into the wall.
Yeah, I think he's just overcooked that car, just pushing it way too hard with Owen Newman. Them tires are chalked. I'm Pavin. I'm hoping for help here. I'm looking at that pit lane, like right now. Yep, here he
coming
comes.
Down. So Thornhill coming down pit road.
With 2 hits like that to the wall, knowing your tires are like a lava, super hot. You just want to go ahead and get you some new tires up there.
So what does Michael Egermont have as a response to Owen Newman?
Borals is pitting. So another question is, what is Newman's response to this? I mean, Davin did fall back a little bit, but does Davin try an undercut here?
We will find
Newman's still out there. Davin will be 1 lap down right now. Currently behind Wilson. P3 on track.
We are about to reach the 50 to go mark.
Morals will exit the pit lane here.
So it's a 2-second gap between Egermont and Newman. A 2-second gap as well between Egermont and Wilson.
At 88, I can already see it in his tires. He's overcooked them right front, or them right rear. Both right sides. I would expect him on pit road not too soon from now.
Lap 100. $52 to go.
So I believe now, fueling up now should be able to get you to the finish. Davin's definitely going to be close. He might have to save just a lap or two, but everybody else who pits from now should be good on fuel to the end.
Thornhill is 1 lap down as of right now. The top 5 have not come down pit road yet.
Newman's still staying out. Davin's almost a second faster than the leader right now.
He just passed Egermont.
He was almost 2 seconds faster than the leader last lap.
He is right there with Newman.
Yeah, I believe if Newman doesn't come in next time by, I don't think he's going to have the race lead whenever this cycles.
Here we go. Thornhill is about to unlap himself. Down the
Yep,
inside.
there he goes.
Davin Thornhill will unlap himself with Newman still not coming down pit road.
I think it's going to be close, but I think Davin's going to have the race lead after Newman pits.
Does
I'm
Newman
I'm
come
coming
this
lap.
time by?
He will.
He will. Oh, it's gonna be
close
very
on speed.
close. We're gonna have to review that.
Very close on speed there.
Not only on speed, but gotta make sure that you do not hit that cone. Yeah, he will get it.
See, he's about to finish his stop now. Here comes Davin. Start, finish now.
I believe he'll get it.
Davin Thornhill is going to have the race lead after this all cycles. I think I heard Egremont's coming this lap.
Michael Egremont, your provisional leader.
Davin Thornhill with almost looks to be like an 8-second gap, maybe like 6, 7, no pun intended, gap.
Oh, that was a risky move by Egremont. He will go down pit road, but almost cuts the nose of a Newman there. Egremont down pit road. Harold Wilson will take the provisional lead, and it's going to be once again the 3 BSB guys staying out. 1, 2, 3.
I still don't know if I agree with this strategy. I mean, I don't believe this is a race-winning strategy here.
Dominic Luba also going down pit road.
These guys that are pitting now can make it on fuel. I mean, unless you're banking on another caution, then I don't know why you stay out here.
Egremont just now exiting pit road.
So he'll be a lap down for now. Snyder will be P3, Gino second, and Harold first. It's a 5-second gap and closing between Davin and Owen.
Caution.
And there's that caution.
What is it for? I think it's Dalton Tubbs. Yeah, Dalton Tubbs once again on the front stretch.
And that'll trap our P3, Michael Egremont, a lap down. He'll get the free pass. But let's see what happened to Tubbs here. Oh, he just cast it up way too hard coming off of 4.
Oh, just lost it out of 4, overcorrects. There isn't really anything you can do there, and you've seen a lot of people struggle. We said this at the beginning. This track, you can get very loose very easily, and that's just going to be proof of it right there. Dalton Tubbs just lost it out of turn 4, overcorrects, and just along for the ride. It is about the same thing that happened in his first caution.
Yeah, he's got to be really careful now. I mean, there's still like almost 50 laps to go. I mean, if he spins again, he's getting DQ'd.
So it will be a drive-through penalty for the number 20 of Dalton Tubbs. Here comes a lot of people coming in. Charlie Jones, Dalton Tubbs, and BSB, Harold Wilson, Gino Cito, and Adam Snyder all going down pit road. Davin Thornhill, of course, stays out. Owen Newman stays out. Michael Egremont stays out.
Egremont's actually taking the free pass here.
Alex Morrell's going to be behind the pace car. He's going to grab a wave around here.
Yeah. Oh.
Yep, so there is the free pass from Michael
He'll get
Egermont.
wave around on when we go.
So here we go. This could be choose time. This could be one of the most important choose times. Thornhill gonna pick the inside. Newman to the outside. There's Alex Mortals grabbing the wave around. Gino Zito gonna be third. He's gonna be on the outside. Harold Wilson gonna be on the inside. So here comes everyone coming into play.
Yeah, so there's only 6 cars on the lead lap here.
It will be Thornhill, Newman, Zito, Wilson, Snyder, and Egermont on the lead lap. Egermont, though, at the back of the pack as he had to grab the free pass. But here we go.
Does appear Matthew Hill has also parked the car a little bit ago. Just now catching that.
Here we go.
So, only 10 cars on the racetrack.
Green flag back underway here at New Hampshire.
Newman gets a really good start on that outside. He'll even clear Davin going into 1.
Does anyone else have the pace to match these guys?
I mean, from what I've seen, those BSB guys, if they were holding back, there's no holding back no more. It's time to go.
No more saving tires. No more saving fuel. It's go time.
Yeah, Davin's got to make sure he doesn't let this 88 car get way too out in front of him, because then he'll be battling the 83 soon. As Dalton serves his drive-through for his 2 of 3 incidents.
Don't
stay,
count the
he won't
83 just yet. Here comes Harold Wilson.
Man, how would it feel to go to victory lane and lock up the regular season championship in one race?
From pole to a race win to a regular season title, I don't think there could be any possible better outcome than that for the 83.
Egermont finally worked his way up to the lead lap, guys.
The question now is, can anyone catch Newman?
Yeah, it's pretty evenly spread out between everybody. It's about 6 car lengths between every car right now.
We saw that Newman was obviously one of the fastest cars here. And so far he's been proving it. One of the fastest in practice, one of the fastest in quali, got the front row. And now he's just driving away.
Well, I do believe better late than never. Let's tune into some Shake and Bake, Crank It Up.
Here we go. Shake and Bake, Crank It Up, presented by Logitech. Take it away. 25 laps to go. Here at New Hampshire, Harold Wilson moved into P2 as he now is the one trying to hunt down Owen Newman. Thornhill falling back. He's going to fall back to 4th. Gino Zito now in a podium spot. But can Wilson hunt down Newman?
Snyder and Egremont trying to also get past Davin. I think Davin burned his stuff up trying to stay with Newman as Egremont will send it past Snyder into the top 5 position. And looking under Davin for 4th.
That is the man that he needs to beat. Egremont just 1 point ahead of Snyder in the standings.
Yeah, Egremont taking the shortest way around the racetrack on the bottom, but it's also the flattest part, so he's not going to get good runs, as he just found out. He'll send it in hard. Davin will go way wide. Snyder gets by.
Both of them.
Here comes Snyder. Big run on the outside. He will
Oh,
do
he
nothing with it.
knacks
He'll
it.
actually tap the wall.
Big knack on the wall there by Snyder.
Yeah, Davin's really cooked them tires there. He's actually going to pit here.
He's going down pit road with 21 to go.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you ain't got nothing to lose. I mean, the next car is 2 laps down. You'll be in front of them, so, I mean, why not? If a caution comes out, you can stay out, get a free pass or something, you know?
I mean, these 2 races, he was just trying to fight to see if he can catch up to the #1 spot in the standings, try to see if he can get the regular season title. Thornhill already locked into the playoffs, so not losing a ton here, going for some fresh tires.
I'm going to tell you, the 83's coming. He's within a second now. I don't know if Newman's burned up his stuff by pushing as hard as he can, but Harold Wilson's reeling him in.
20 laps to go. That means 20 miles around New Hampshire. Did the saving really come into play and really help him out? Harold Wilson trying to hunt down Owen Newman here. It's a 1-second gap that differentiates them. And I mean, I know it's your second Cup Series start here. Your first in HBA as a full-time driver. What do you think is going through Owen Newman's mind as he sees that 83 reeling in?
Well, he's definitely looking out that mirror, I can tell you that. But on all honesty, as a driver, you really don't want to be looking at that mirror. I mean, besides knowing where he's gaining time on you. But other than that, you got to be out the front windshield, even though you don't want to be. You got to be out the front windshield, run your line, know what's quick. You've been almost the fastest car all day. Don't worry about him. But I'll tell you, he's going to be there by next lap.
He is right there on the rear of that 88.
Not all you can do now, because that car's getting bigger in that mirror as he knacks the wall there. You just gotta. You can't let him by. You gotta block him. Make him use his tires up here.
If you're Owen, all you can hear in the radio right now is that Jaws theme slowly starting to creep in. He is hunting him down.
Gap's within 3/10, about 2 car lengths at the moment. As Wilson 88 beats Wilson back to the gas. Still 2 car lengths. Got lap traffic ahead with Charlie Jones. What will he do?
Here we go.
Comes the
He
83.
can look down the inside here.
Deacon 88's gonna send it hard.
He's gonna go back up the track. Here comes Wilson. Look at the run.
I mean, if the 88 was just saving while he was out there, he might be okay, but I don't know.
Wilson down the inside on turn 1 and 2. Can he make it stick on corner exit?
88's got the run.
Here we go on 3 and 4 though.
Charlie Jones has a mirror full of this. I'd be enjoying it if I was him.
Jones is driving with one hand, popcorn in the other.
88 goes high. He's trying to get a big run.
Trying to
83's
get
on the
the
inside.
run that he did with Thornhill, and he will pull it off once again.
Gap's about a car length and a half at the moment. Got about 13 laps to go here.
Coming to 12 to go. Here we go. We're going to try it again.
I mean, if you're the 83 and you see the old 88
Wilson
checked up.
beat him to the gas.
88 checked up a little bit.
Here comes Harold. Down the inside on turn 3 and 4. A little bit of contact. And he will get him. Harold Wilson gotta close the door. Not able to close it in time.
Oh, no.
3 wide. Newman still there.
88, 83 beats him back to the gas. He'll clear him.
Wilson, it's your new race leader on the backstretch.
Oh, he gets loose. He gets a little loose coming off of 4 or 2. And the 88 send it back by him.
Good block by Wilson, though. It's going to be 10 laps to go this time by. Wilson just trying to take off.
Oh, he's pulling. About 4 car lengths is the gap now.
And now it all falls down to that 88. What does that 88 have in store? He is slowly seeing those laps count down.
Yeah, 9 to go now. If you're Owen, do you try something different? I mean, he's now pulled almost a 10-car gap now.
They're going to have some lap traffic. I believe that's Morals and Charlie Jones in the mix. Actually, no, it will just be Jones. And Jones is going to let Harold by. And now Newman has Jones to overcome now. And he's just going to send it down the inside. Almost contact with Jones.
Ooh, that could have been way worse. You're running out of time here, and the 83's already driven past you.
Also, we haven't been paying attention, but here comes Gino Zito into the mix.
I was about to say that 77 is also getting bigger in the picture. Gap's almost a second between 1 and 2 now. I think 88 burned his stuff up. I mean, kind of wish this 3 car would get out of the way. He's 4 laps down, fighting leaders.
I mean, he's trying to get out of the way. He's just running it on the high lane. So I don't blame him too much. Here comes Zito. He's probably going to get the move done here. But we have 5 laps to go. Three wide, almost 3 wide. But that 83 is absolutely gone. A meatball flag being shown to Morals. There is some damage on that 12. He's going to have to come down pit road now to get that fixed up. As Thornhill is going to try to get swooped past his teammate. And he's going to get a 1... Oh, here we go. 2 for 1 offer, probably. Almost.
Egremont. Oh, Snyder gets loose under Egremont.
Packing that air. Here comes Thornhill. A little bit of a knack on that 88. Thornhill is through. Jones also going through. The world is crashing down for Newman.
Yes, he's still second here. These cars he's racing right here are laps down.
Yeah, but here comes Gino Zito.
Yeah, Gino finally gets by the 3 of Charlie Jones. But might be too little too late as Harold's coming to 2 to go.
2 miles left. Zito trying to hunt down Newman.
88 sends it in hard. Gino's trying
Here
to beat him back to
comes
the gas.
Gino
To
down the inside, side by side. This is a battle for
Not
second.
clear. Gino does a little half send.
He will get
88 trying
by.
to cut underneath.
White flag in the air. 1 lap to go. What a turnaround of a season it has been for the 83. From the regular season title being snatched at the last possible moment to now 3 wins in the season, and this win will come with a regular season championship on the line.
Oh, Reckon saved it. Oh, that's going to
Reckon
be
in the
really
back.
controversy.
But it is over. Harold Wilson conquers the Magic Mile and wins it at New Hampshire. 3rd win of the season, a regular season champion added to the 83's legacy. Gino Zito comes home 2nd. It's a 1-2 for Bottom Split Bandits. And Owen Newman with the wreckage. It's Michael Agumon 3rd. But we have a new regular season champion here in season 3.
Well, I can tell you one thing. If Owen Newman didn't know who Michael Egremont was before this race, he definitely does now after the move Egremont pulled on the last lap. Egremont absolutely sends it into turn 3, gets into the 88, moves him up the racetrack, and makes Adam and himself go by him.
We will take a look at the replay. But what a moment. Harold Wilson, not only a race winner, but he is a regular season champion in season 3. 3rd win of the season for him, his 2nd on an oval. He will conquer the Magic Mile and he will bring home a lobster here at New Hampshire.
Man, that was really clean racing compared to what I thought we were going to get. I think we only had like 3 cautions.
3 cautions
Man, that
only.
went really well to keep it clean between all of these drivers.
And he's gonna burn it down.
Every right to do so. He can burn it down for the next half hour.
New Hampshire, stand up on your feet. You have a new title holder on your racetrack. As Gino Zito also burning it down, and he's gonna break his engine here. Let's look back at it. This is the white flag. And this is the battle between Agumon and Newman. So Gino Zito got past Newman. That's going to be P2 for him. Of course, P1 for Wilson. Let's take a look here. Snyder sensed it. You can tell that Agumon and Snyder know that they were fighting each other. Snyder just sensed it on Jones. Agumon just wants to send it as well. He needs to beat the guy that he needs to beat in the standings, and he just dumps Newman out of the way. Both Agumon and Snyder go by. Agumon beats out Snyder by 1 position once again. So he will have a 2-point advantage going into Atlanta. But what a tough
Man,
break
he just can't get away from him.
for Owen Newman right there. We'll see if race control
2
is
points in
gonna
the
review
championship,
that.
and they're 2 points in the championship, and they run like
They were
right side by side
they
throughout the
were
whole
running
race.
like the title depended on it. But here
Hey guys, the
is
regular season's next week.
but here is your standings of New Hampshire. It's Harold Wilson, third win of the season. That makes him the winningest driver this season. Gino Zito comes home second. It's a 1-2 for Bottom Split Bandits. BSB just cannot get enough this season. This season really is the season of BSB. Michael Egamont, his fourth top 3 finish. He gets P3 there after the lunch. Then to Adam Snyder fourth. Owen
Zach,
Newman.
don't worry about me. I'm doing a
Rounds
lap for my
off.
grandfather who passed away, so I'm doing a couple laps for him in honor of him because he brought me to the track a lot.
There's Morals in the radio. Alex Morals, New Hampshire is his hometown track. Owen Newman rounds off the top 5. Then it's Davin Thornhill, Dominic Luba, Alex Morals, PA, unfortunately, could not get into the top 5 in his hometown track, but still, great effort from him. Charlie Jones, Knife, Dalton Tubbs rounds off the top 10, subbing in for Carter Brockmeyer. And then it will be Matthew Hill, Carter Roy, rounding off the lineup there. It's going to be Harold Wilson, a complete sweep, as I just realized. Harold Wilson, race winner, pole sitter, fastest lap. That is the ultimate week for the
Regular
83
season
crew.
champion.
Everything in one package deal. As let's go ahead and pull up your podium finishers up here, and we'll of course get started with Harold Wilson. Let's just bring everyone on up here very quickly. Alrighty, and let's get started with your post-race interviews here from New Hampshire. Of course, we gotta bring in the myth, the legend. Let's bring him up. Harold, can you hear us?
Yes, sir. I got you, man.
Harold, you bring home the win here at New Hampshire. Third win of the season, and you get the pole, you get the fastest lap. Harold Wilson, you are the regular season champion here in Season 3. It is redemption from last season. How do you feel on not only getting your third win, but with a full sweep and a regular season title to come along with it?
I didn't even know I had the fastest lap. That last caution there, I knew I had fresh tires, and I knew I could run it balls to the wall those last 50 laps. So that's what I did. I had no idea I was going to actually catch an 88 there. But, man, BSB was helping back me up, make sure I was saving myself the whole race. I got to thank them boys right off the bat. But, yeah, man, it was just an awesome night for me. I guess I should practice more often.
So during the race, you guys were on a little bit of a different strategy than everybody else. Everybody was trying to get on fresh tires as soon as possible, but you bottom split bandits guys were staying out as long as possible. Guys were catching the cautions at the right time. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, man, that's a blessing in disguise. Those cautions felt perfect. You couldn't ask for a better situation. Unfortunately, didn't work out for Davin, but at least I don't have to worry about going there and battling him next week.
An unbelievable race here for you. It's a 1-2 for BSB as well. One last question, Harold. How comfortable is it to know that you're going to be the starting point when those points reset? You're going to have the best shot at winning that championship. How does that feeling sit in your chest?
I think I feel more proud after winning it after 15. That was, well, actually 14. That's a great accomplishment. I try not to miss any races if I can. I think I've been here every week except for Season 1, Race 1. So, consistency pays off. But yeah, great outcomes.
A perfect day would be an understatement here for you. Harold Wilson, your race winner here at New Hampshire, your Season 3 regular season champion. Is there any final shout-outs that you'd like to give?
Yeah, I got a long list this time because I got to thank all my sponsors. I got to thank Will out there at Robert Woodall Auto. I got to thank Nala out there at the Animal Medical Center. Bree at Breeze Brew Coffee. And yeah, great season so far. Hopefully I can keep it going through the postseason. And thank my wife and daughter, Super Dude, and the rest of the BSB boys, and everyone else I always forget.
Alrighty, there it is, ladies and gentlemen.
And
Harold,
Carter's mom.
Harold, go celebrate that win. Go celebrate that regular season championship. And good luck in the postseason.
Thank you, man. Appreciate y'all.
Alrighty, let's get P2 up here. And that will be Mr. Gino Zito. What a comeback drive from him. Gino, can you hear us? Gino, it's a 1-2 for Bottom Split Bandits. You were, I believe, 8th or 9th entering New Hampshire. And this might be one of the biggest boosts that you can get here with just one race remaining in the hunt. How do you feel after your result here at New Hampshire?
Good. I hate to say it, but then that's how I was going to do it.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
No, honestly, before I say anything, big congrats to the best team owner I could have, one of the best friends I could have, Mr. Harold Wilson. I respect the hell out of you, bro. And congratulations. That was a hell of a drive. But no, we BSB, we were on the same strategy. We knew what we had to do the whole race. The cautions were a blessing, like Harold said. They were a big blessing. But we knew we just needed to save tires, control the field kind of, and just go from there.
There was multiple times that I noticed whenever I was peeking at you guys during the race that you've had a couple runs on Harold. Was there any thoughts of getting out in front of him and maybe leading your guys' strategy and maybe you coming home with the win tonight?
Nope. I told myself, everybody said in the chat, that we were going to be content, stay in a line, do our thing, and that's what we did. To me, it didn't matter who won as long as it was one of us. And I'm glad it was Harold, especially with the season championship and everything. But that I didn't have a thought. No, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, understandable. What a performance by BSB here tonight. You could not ask for anything better. Is there any final shoutouts that you'd like to do?
Shout out to all the BSB boys, man. They great teammates, great friends, great people. Shout out to the man above, and shout out to my family. I wouldn't be here without them either.
Alrighty, there it is. Gino Zito, your P2 finisher here at New Hampshire. Go celebrate that great result, my man.
Thank you. You have a great night too.
Thank you. Alrighty, now let's see here if we can grab your P3 finisher, and that is going to be Mr. Michael Agamont. I believe that will be back-to-back
Hello.
top
Hello.
threes. Michael, can you hear us?
Yes, sir. What's going on, boys?
Michael, once again, your 4th top 3 here in the Shake and Bake Cup Series. And if we'll have to see, it's still unofficial, but that may have just boosted you up into P3. We'll have to wait and see. But how do you feel after that performance in another P3?
This track kind of treated me like Pocono. I had no confidence going into either one of those races, and then it just turned out that I just found something right before. I guess I had an extra few minutes of sleep last night. I just found something right before the start of the race, and then in practice, seeing other people's time, seeing where I was, it gave me a little bit of confidence. And then when we got through that first pit stop and I got the pit stop clean, came out, and then we got almost to the second pit stop clean. But either way, I didn't make any mistakes, boys. That's probably my biggest achievement besides the P3. Got the pit stops done, didn't crash, didn't have to use a fast repair. Managed to save a little bit of tire, save a little fuel, and to see where it put me. P3. It's a bit controversial P3, but we'll see how it goes. Sorry to Owen for sending it late like that, but I needed that podium more than you did.
As you said, you did send HBA's number 88 Owen on the last lap. But is there any think you could have used some more bricked up lemonade there to catch those two BSB guys?
Honestly, I had him covered before that last caution came out. I had him covered. I was gaining on him. So one more clean pit stop, that could have been mine. But if my mom had balls, she'd be my dad, right?
Fair enough. But there it is, Michael Egmont. Once again, another P3 finish for him. I believe you will stick in P4, but that will give you a 2-point advantage. It was you and Snyder back to back again, so instead of a 1-point advantage, you'll get a 2-point advantage going into Atlanta. Is there any final shoutouts that you'd like to do?
Yeah, I just want to thank the Taser boys, right? Davin, greatest team owner, and Carter getting out of the way. He's great. He didn't force me around anywhere. Wanted to say thank you to Adam. You know, me and him racing this close has gotten me to lock in and actually really improve my racecraft. Mike needs to go pee in a cup. Adam, go mess with yourself in your bedroom at night, please. Yeah. But no, overall, this is a great. I really want to thank them. Thank the sponsors, Bricked Up Lemonade, for. I mean, I own the company, but still thank the shareholders for letting me spend money on stupid stuff like racing. Yeah, it's overall good night. We gotta finally getting some momentum going into the postseason. We'll see how it goes. We got Atlanta coming up. I haven't raced a super speedway in a minute, so we're time to cause a big one, I guess.
Oh boy, well that surely is gonna be interesting, ending off the regular season with some super speedway action. But there it is, Michael, your P3 finisher, and New Hampshire. Go celebrate that podium.
Definitely will. Thank you.
And I believe that will do it. That was your top 3. My goodness, what a race this was. I'm gonna be honest, if you told me that we were gonna have only 3 cautions at New Hampshire, I would have not believed it. I would have not believed it at all, but there it is. Jesus. Actually, before we go up, actually, I do want to make an exception here. I do want to bring up Adam Snyder after that. I want to see his reaction to the Michael Egremont right there. So, Adam, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Adam, you fall just 1 position short once again of beating the man that you had to beat. And now it's not a 1-point advantage going to Atlanta, but now you will have a 2-point advantage going to Atlanta. How do you feel about that result, and how do you feel about your fight now till the end with you and Michael Egremont?
Well, it's been exciting, but I think he needs to pee in a cup. We need to check him for some illegal substances. I think he's doing something.
It may be that bricked up lemonade that he's been drinking a lot of it, so that may be helping quite a lot. But we'll have to see. Adam, do you think there could be anything different that you could have done there to get that position on him and tie it up going into Atlanta?
Yeah, I don't know what Michael's been doing lately, but he's been pushing it. We might have to. Gloves may have to come off next week.
And I'm gonna be honest, this has been one of, if not the most entertaining battle that we've had here in the hunt for the cup, going into the hunt for the cup, as we now just have 1 race left in the regular season, but still great P4 finish here for you, Adam. Is there any final shout-outs that you'd like to do?
Yeah, shout out to the team, and congrats to Harold. Nice, good job, buddy.
It is a 1-2-4 for a BSB. Go celebrate that 4th place finish.
Yahoo.
And that will really be it here tonight from New Hampshire. Let's take one final look here at our race results before we get sent off here. Just what an unbelievable race this was. Harold Wilson, Gino Zito, Michael Egremont, your top 3 here at New Hampshire. Then it's Adam Snyder, Owen Newman. What a debut for HBA here for him. It's Davin Thornhill P6. Fortunately, just couldn't hang on. Dominic Luba, 7th for his first time in a Chevy in Taser Racing. Alex Morals, P8 in his hometown track. And it's Charlie Jones, Dalton Tubbs, Matthew Hill, and Carter Roy. Of course, Tubbs subbing in for Carter Brockmeyer, so Brockmeyer will pick up about 27 points there. I believe he will remain in third. Pole went to Harold Wilson. The fastest lap point went to Harold Wilson. And of course, a regular season championship to go along with it. It could have not been a better day for the 83 crew. It could have not been a better day for Bottom Split Bandits. And I believe I do have the updated standings. Here is the updated standings from New Hampshire here. Of course, Harold, championship clinched. It's Thornhill still second. Brockmeyer still third. Egremont will have a 2-point advantage over Adam Snyder going into Atlanta. Then it's Charlie Jones, Dominic Luba. Gino Zito goes up 2 spots back into the number 8 seed. He goes as Keith Hume will go to P9. Matthew Hill hangs on to P10. We'll have to see if anyone was eliminated after that. But we'll probably have some news for you going into Atlanta. But that will do it here from the Magic Mile at New Hampshire. Oh yeah, can't forget Harold will, I guess we'll also take a Lobster home with him as his trophy here at New Hampshire. So we'll, hopefully he get a lobster in his mail after that. But alrighty, thank you guys for coming in. You do not want to mix next week. Last race of the regular season. It's the cutoff race, as we'll see officially who our top 10 will be to compete for a championship in the hunt for the cup as we go super speedway racing at Atlanta. Echo Park Speedway should be a very entertaining cutoff race. But that will do it. It's Dwayne Crespo and Zachary Evans up here in the commentary booth, and we will see you all next week, Monday night. Peace out, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your night.
See ya.
Thank you.